Earlier today, Redbird Athletics hosted a ceremony and unveiled the latest landmark on the Illinois State University campus, a statue commemorating the relationship between and success of two of the greatest icons in ISU athletics history, Will Robinson and Doug Collins. At the event, Illinois State Director of Athletics Dr. Sheahon Zenger introduced Collins and Will Robinson Jr., who jointly unveiled the 7-foot sculpture.
I think the true beauty of athletics is that through it we are able to tell the stories of our lives. The story of a teacher and a pupil, coach, player, black, white, urban, rural. What a beautiful story that will stand here for years and years to come for students to pass by every day from Tri-Towers to campus and back again.
University President Dr. Al Bowman talked about the impact the late Will Robinson had on Illinois State and the entire nation as the first African-American NCAA Division I head basketball coach.
You know, I was thrilled with the idea that it would give us a chance to recognize two of the greatest figures in Illinois State University basketball. Will and his player had such a close bond. The concept of the statue, I thought, reflected the special relationship between Doug Collins and Will Robinson. When anyone looks at that statue, it'll come through loud and clear.
With Doug Collins hailing from Benton, Illinois, and Coach Robinson coming to Normal via Detroit, Zenger recapped the historic relationship between these two legends.
First and foremost, it tells the story of an incredible relationship between a coach and a player who both come from very different backgrounds, different demographic profiles. It's time for us to look back and celebrate our history. It's a rich history, and it's just one of those things that institutions with solid histories need to celebrate that. Illinois State's no different. We've worked very hard the last 4 or 5 years at making sure that that's been done at this place.
Current Redbird head basketball coach Tim Jankovich understands the relationship between a player and a coach, but he also appreciates the impact that both Collins and Robinson have had on the Redbird basketball program.
We have some unbelievable history here, including having an alumnus who arguably is has the best basketball resume of any human being, a guy that was a first-team All-American, the first pick in the draft, NBA All-Star, Olympian, NBA head coach, and an NBA announcer. It'd be hard to ever beat that resume, and so we're proud to have had Doug, and of course Will was the first African-American head basketball coach at the Division I level. So to be able to honor two people with those types of resumes at our school, I think is just amazing.
The sculpture is the result of the generous gift of the Don Franke family. To add to the Illinois State lore, the piece was created by Lou Sella, a 1985 Illinois State alumnus who works with the Rotblat Amrani Fine Art Studio in Highwood, Illinois. In addition to Collins and Robinson, Sella and the studio have immortalized some of the greatest sports icons of all time, like Michael Jordan, Ernie Banks, Vince Lombardi, Magic Johnson, and Wilt Chamberlain. Located outside the north entrance of Redbird Arena, the statues of Doug Collins and Will Robinson from this point forward will remind and inform all of us who pass by of their impact on this campus and this community. Teacher and student, old and young, urban and rural, black and white. Will Robinson and Doug Collins.